This is the Simulation Football League presented by 8PM Music on YouTube. The San Diego Mavericks are looking to bounce back from their Monday night loss to Seattle and come back out to win, much like their season and much like the planes that embody them. Their season's been up and down. They'll be looking to take down LA as they look to try and march toward the playoffs. Good evening, folks. I'm Tyler Falk. Welcome to Gold Star Memorial Field at Trick Jersey Stadium here in San Diego, California. I'm Tyler Falk, alongside my partner in the booth. It's fitting that we're out here on the West Coast because it's Alex West alongside me. Alex, this one should be a good one. San Diego looking to try and keep up with the pack in the playoff hunt.
Absolutely. They're in the thick of it. They're trying to stay above that elimination threshold where that you fall into that 13-14 seed. You have no more playoff life in you. They are clinging to life here. A win against LA tonight goes a long way towards them seeing those playoff chances and perhaps some glory in the deep postseason run, depending on which version of the offense we get. It's something to focus on, is what kind of night is Johnny Pickler going to have, especially in front of the home crowd.
San Diego in the army green, LA in their gray and blues, as we are a go. Here we go in week 11 here from San Diego. In the opening kickoff will be taken down for a knee down back in the end zone by Dave Axis. And here comes the San Diego quarterback leading the charge. It's Johnny Pickler, who in the loss threw 4 interceptions, but stayed right at 500% completion percentage. Not the common type for Johnny, who has really been a fantastic passer of the football and tried to stay consistent. Last week, hopefully, just a little bump in the road as they start off on the ground. A little juke move to get things going from Hunter McWaffle. He gains 12.
Great first run for Hunter McWaffle, who's been quietly having a nice season. It's not something particularly explosive, given how the San Diego offense tends to go through the air, but he's averaging 3.5 yards. He's game to do as many carries as they ask of him, and as the sole primary H-back, he's probably going to see a few of them.
13 is the official tally for McWaffle to get the game rolling, as Pickler will look to throw on the second play of the drive, looking left side, caught. Gain of 8 to around the 40-yard line. That pass is caught by Doug Britton, and let's meet the rest of the San Diego Maverick offense. We just saw Hunter McWaffle, the first play of the drive. He's the tailback. In front of him, it's Rob Noel at fullback. B. Robo, Doug Britton, Eagle Mondavi, Dave Axis, and Easton King are the wide receivers, with Benji Matson, Adam Williams at tight end. On the line, it's Anthony Anderson, Jacob Reed, and Taylor Menner. Handoff, fullback dive. That's another San Diego first down to Rob Noel.
Doesn't have to be many if it gets you the first down, and a simple fullback dive is something I love to see teams mix in, especially just to get a couple yards on those short down situations.
4 wide now here for Pickler as he gets set under center. Dime look out of LA as Pickler rolls near side, throws across his body, and that one is caught as well to near the 40-yard line. B. Robo keeps the drive going, and this Maverick offense seeming clicking on all cylinders to begin the game.
Johnny Pickler definitely finding himself a good start to the game, getting in rhythm. He's finding his receivers. He's looking in multiple directions. He's not settling in and just looking for one read and going. See if he continues to spread the ball around.
3 wide here for Pickler now on another first down. Step drop, Pickler now decides to shuffle and fire near side, and Robo can't haul it in. Most looked at target so far in the ball game, just couldn't haul that one in after he twisted and tried to catch it.
And even though that's not necessarily an easy type of catch to make, you're having to rotate your whole body around. I know Mike O'Neill's going to be giving B an earful on the sideline after that one. You can't let him bounce off your hands like that.
DB's trying to overload the left side of the line of scrimmage as It'll be a play action. Pickler over the top, caught by Robo on the numbers all the way up to near the 10-yard line, and they go into the red zone.
Redemption here for B Robo, who is able to he's able to beat his man in the one-on-one, gets his step, and is able to reach up and snag this one. Watch this pass and watch that separation. See how much daylight there is between B and his defender whenever that ball's actually arriving.
TD Jack unable to keep up with the speedy receiver. Now it's 1st and 10. Once again from the 13-yard line of Los Angeles. Rob Noel on the fullback dive up the middle is stood up after a short pickup. And let's meet quickly the Los Angeles defense. Ace Blackwell, Brogan Spearrod, Grant Winstrom, Gary Marks, Selwyn Lane, and Nick Brummer are the defensive linemen, with Rochelle Colston and Greg Ward and Tazzy Blackwell at linebacker. Mike Scott, TD Jack, and Devontae Moore are the corners, with Ryan Yosef, Monte Wyatt, and Eaton Moss at safety. Run left side, looking for more space, and tumbling forward is Fred McCary for a gain that gets him closer, about 2 yards now from the line to gain. Third and 2 now here for San Diego. They have to get to the 2 for a first down, but they want 7. QB sneak, Pickler gets the first down, and a tough call. Greg Ward couldn't do enough to send him back.
Putting his body on the line with that one. Oh, red flag on the field.
Here we go, as Sully Richardson did not like that at all, and so we will take a retroactive look at the play, brought to you by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. Here's the look again. Oh, that's tough from that angle. I couldn't quite tell there, Alex.
Just the wrong angle here. Let's get the sideline. Oh, nope. I don't think he got it. The yellow line is just a simulation, but it's up to the referees. I think he's short, though.
Tell some of these players in the simulation, they say they can see it, as the referee says it will be short of the line, and LA is successful, and it'll be 4th and inches here for the Mavericks. Do they try and go safe and kick a field goal? It looks like Cliff Allen is coming out for the field goal. Definitely
one of the things that is prevalent across the league. A lot of coaches will just take the 3 here, and I don't mind it. I'm with you on this one. I go for it here just because you've got him pinned so deep, but 3 ain't bad.
A 20-yard chip shot. Inside the left hash, snap spot, and Cliff Allen, special teams is up and good. A very nice opening drive, over 3.5 minutes to begin the ball game. Ends with a 3-0 score at the end of it. San Diego up on top early.
And you got to think the home fans are definitely happy about that outcome. You want 6, you want to see that score up 7-0 before you kick off, but you like what you see out of your offense. You like what you're seeing out of your quarterback. Johnny's throwing the ball well today so far.
Here comes the return now here for Los Angeles. Chris Lee, in his 7th season, gets it all the way up to the 23-yard line. And here comes Sully Richardson, here the quarterback for Los Angeles, as he led his team to their first win of the season. They got the monkey off their bat. They got the 0 off the win column last week, 12 of 26. He had a touchdown in the win. He has to keep those turnovers down through 3 last week. Still comes up with the win versus Queen City. Run right side. Logan Jack looking right side. He gets 5 yards on the carry. And let's meet the rest of the Lycan offense. Sully Richardson is the quarterback with Logan Jack and Brandon Brennenstall at halfback. Jalen Wells is the fullback. Macarius Iniguez, Chris Lee, LZ Pryor, and Bubba Tree are the wideouts, with Tommy Rahman and Jack Flash also at tight end. On the line, it's Oren Wilds, Beb Wistowska, and Kristen Swifty. And the call there is another run, this time going the way of the fullback, Jalen Wells, and it's 3rd and short for LA. Let's see what they can come up with here on third down. Offset eye behind Richardson. 8 men in the box for LA. They expect to run. They get right. Nothing doing. A beautiful takedown up the middle from Jeff Gagne, and it's a quick 3 and out for the San Diego defense.
And that's just an outstanding job by Jeff Gagne, who beats his man and is able to just completely swallow up any attempt by Los Angeles to try and really move the chains.
A tough sledding in the early going. Only 9 yards gained on the last drive, thanks to our statisticians Zach Holdorf and Stephen Hacker in the return. We'll get all the way up to the 35-yard line. Hackers can go no further. Mr. Sleeves, or just Sleeves as they call him here in San Diego, as Mike O'Neill now sends out Johnny Pickler and the rest of the offense to begin drive number 2.
And it'll be a drive to watch for sure. You don't want to settle for 3 here again. You absolutely want to score a touchdown, make it a 2-score game instead of just keeping it a 1-score game. Let's see if with a shortened field to work with, they are able to march as effectively as they did last drive.
Four wide here for Pickler. We'll see. They're able to do last drive. A good mix of pass, led him all the way down the field, and that's a good turn for McWaffle, but he just couldn't get out quick enough. A good wrap-up tackle up the middle from Brogan Spira.
McWaffle trying to make something happen and gets a little bit of movement there. You think maybe he's able to shake off in the open field, but make one man miss, you can do that. 2 in a row, that's tough.
Another handoff, trying to go up the middle, nothing doing. Maybe it's back to the original line of scrimmage as he's taken down by Rochelle Colston.
Uh-oh. And you think San Diego is having a good drive last go around. Looks like they're opting to try and run it a little bit more, keep the defense honest, but defense is seeing run twice in a row. Now it's 3rd and long.
Pickler looking to throw on 3rd down, looking near side, caught, it's Axis! To around the 46-yard line, that will move the chains.
Finds Dave Axis, one of his longest targets that he's had experience with. Just a picture-perfect ball. That's double coverage right there, and yet it's really credit to Dave Axis, who uses his 6'2" frame to box out the corner and put himself in between that one, so the corner and safety couldn't make a play on the ball.
19 yards for number 19 as Pickler looks to throw again underneath double coverage. Just too tight of coverage. B. Robo could not haul it in. Great coverage provided by Tazzy Blackwell.
Great job by the inside linebacker there. She was all over that crossing route and said, "You're trying to throw it in my domain? Excuse me, no."
Four wide here, 2nd down pitch play. Left side, McWaffle shakes and makes a move. He's off to the races inside the 30-yard line and taken down inside the 30-yard line near the 27 by Monte Wyatt. A good run for McWaffle.
Gashing the defense on that one. Watch this, the little shifty stutter step there. Just freezes the linebacker in place. Spin move to extend it. That for a couple more yards. Can't ask for more than that.
Of the 5 plays already on this drive, 2 of them have gone for 19 yards. 1 by McWaffle, 1 by Dave Axis. Is 19 the magic number here for San Diego? And it's a pass left side. Oh no! Going back the other way. Here comes Mike Scott. Great Scott. On to the 42-yard line. A timely interception for LA.
And Mike Scott there taking to the skies to snatch that one out. Look at this here. He reads all the way. That post route to the outside is completely jumped by him. If he doesn't actually get tackled by the same man that he denies a catch from, that goes for 6. Only one man to beat.
4th interception on the season for Mike Scott. 25th of his 7-season career. Now LA take over. Run right side here for Jack as he tries to get past Bob Funk and cannot. And let's introduce you to the rest of that Maverick defense. Biff Markham and Butch Menor are the linemen, with Jeff Gagne, Al-Farouk Aminu, Freddie Trammell, Zach Holdorf, and R.C. Puff at linebacker. Tanner Hendricks, Tom Krieg, Stuart Zomelia, and Pink Lisa at corner. And the safeties are David Leathers, King Bradshaw, Nate Hall, Danny Carmarco, and Bob Funk. Offset eye, 2 tight end set. Here's another run up the middle. It's a good little run there for Brandon Brennenstall, and gets LA another first down.
Little 2-back attack. You have the veteran Logan Jack go for 7 yards. Short 2nd down and 3. You bring in the rookie Brandon Brennenstall. Who's expecting you to give the ball to the rookie here? No one. He's only had 1 carry before now.
Good little 1-2 punch. Richardson having to roll out of the pocket and fire into double coverage. Nearly taken away, and he'll advise a pass. But it results in an incompletion.
And Richardson gets away with one there. That is the kind of decisions that he has been making this season that you can really understand why he has 19 interceptions so far.
Three wide receivers here for Sully. He sends LZ Pryor in motion near side. Now his trips in that direction. Heavy blitz. Quick hitter over the middle. Hits the knee of Freddie Trammell, and the ball falls to the turf again. And that blitz heavy on the outside, proving chaotic for Richardson in the pocket.
An absolute mess happening on the left side of that formation there. That's a quick timing route, but with so much man-to-man coverage, it was too busy. No way that Sully could actually get that to someone with open hands.
Coverage backs all the way up to near the line to gain. 4-man rush. Richardson rolling, has time, firing, open receiver, and couldn't haul it in. Oh, Chris Lee could have run a book out there. He was so open, but just couldn't haul it in.
You got to be tearing your hair out right now if you're Richardson. That is an unbelievable drop. This drive could have been something that, potentially a field goal or even take the lead if he catches that. But no, just open field, stone hands.
And the punt is away here for LA, and here comes Axis on the return as he gets out of one, looking near side, cuts up the middle, and finally taken down. Oh, he was 1 block away from getting past Tommy Poley and maybe taking it all the way to the house. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Three wide receivers here for Johnny Pickler to begin this drive. Last drive, unfortunately, ended in an interception for the quarterback as McWaffle runs right behind his offensive lineman, and he picks up 4 yards.
A little bit of tough sledding, sometimes 3-4 yards in a cloud of dust. That's all you need. And it's a better start to the running game than they had the last drive. Two straight rushes for 0 yards.
High formation, 2 wideouts this time on 2nd down. And coverage near side. As Britton goes in motion, they'll try and run left side. Here up the middle, it's a good little run for Fred McAfee, and it picks up a 1st down.
Definitely keeping the defense off balance. They're looking for that pass. They're looking for more action. They're looking for San Diego to try and make the ball flow through Johnny Pickler's hands, but if you become one-dimensional, if you become easier to read, it makes your quarterback's job that much harder. So credit to San Diego for making sure they maintain a balanced attack here.
Fresh set of downs here as they're on their own 39. Pitch play near side. McWaffle gets out of another tackle, but a great second effort tackle by Monte Wyatt. Denies him the first. However, it does pick up 9 for the Mavs.
Second and short here. McWaffle, just look at that. He almost just pile drives through and pushes, but I think he could have done it if there was only one gray jersey there, because he already made one man miss. You think if he's only trying to make one more man miss there, or trying to push through one body, he gets the first.
Be a fullback dive. Noel has been money on these plays, and he gets it done again. Another first down for San Diego.
Got to say, just if it's easy 2 yards, if they're not stopping it and they can't, and they haven't shown you that they're seeing it when you pull it out, just show them that you can keep running it.
Final play of the first quarter, perhaps. Pickler, middle, open is Doug Britton for a first down and near the 32 as the clock hits triple zeros in the first quarter. 3-0 our score here from San Diego. The Mavericks out on top. You're watching Week 11 of the Simulation Football League. Don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back here to Gold Star Memorial Field at Trick Jersey Stadium. I'm Tyler Falk, joined in the booth by Alex West. Happy to have your company. Also in the booth, or I should say in the stats truck, it's Zach Holdorf and Stephen Hacker. Thank you, gentlemen, for providing live stats for us tonight. And of course, we will get occasional game breaks from SFL Studios for the game going on in Seattle between the Nemesis and the Jacksonville Kings. As we start with a handoff here to begin quarter number 2. McWaffle gains 4.
This drive is really moving fairly easily so far, and you got to be thinking, if you're a home fan, you're just thinking to yourself, God, I just really hope that Johnny doesn't throw another pick here.
Heavy look here on second down here for San Diego. They go with Noel up the middle, and LA have just been unable to stop the rumbling, bumbling, stumbling fullback today.
The big man is coming, and he is here to play. And it's just some good old-fashioned smash mouth football, running between the tackles, making them stop you.
Another good gain here for Noel as LA send the pressures. McWaffle gets the call. He gets through one. He's been one of those dangerous backs we've seen this season that no matter if he can get out in space or not, he's going to break at least one tackle before he can be brought down. Just a brief look at McWaffle's numbers, already over 50 yards today. That has really added to the ease that Pickler has had. 5 of 8 today. Go back to Noel through the middle, and he loses the football, but it's picked up by one of the linemen for San Diego. They maintain possession. Jumping on the loose football was Montre Holland.
And the home fans having a heart attack with that one. And you got to wonder, okay, are we going to stop calling the fullback dive now? Are we going to maybe do a little bit of more traditional play? Rob Noel's had a great set of carries. That one, I think, is a little bit fluky.
5 wide here for San Diego as McWaffle, the fullback, the halfback, lines up slot near side. Deep drop. Pickler has to get rid of it. And he just almost intercepted. Threw it right into the hands of Devontae Moore, who could come up with the interception, and that will bring out the field goal unit.
I said last play was a bit of a hard stopper. How about that one? You see Pickler throwing you almost see another Pickler pick coming right at you.
So it brings up a 33-yard attempt here from Cliff Fallon from the right hash, and that one will scoot inside the uprights. Up and good. Another long scoring drive here for San Diego, but it only results again in 3 points. It's 6-0.
And that's been something to note here, right? You would think that with 3 drives that have all gotten so close to actual pay dirt that at least one of them would have resulted in 6 points, but instead here we are, 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and San Diego's sitting on 6 points total. little bit of a couple of moral victories and a very tangible victory for the Los Angeles defense.
Here comes the return. Here for Dacarius Iniguez. He gets it all the way up to the 22-yard line. That's where LA will take over. They're still only down by a score. Still plenty of football to come back in this one. We just look at last week and their win. They were able to jump out in front early against Queen City and then hold on to the end, even with mistakes. But this time around, they're going to have to come back from behind to try and take win number 2 of the season. Pitch play near side, and Jack is upended after gaining 2 yards by Bradshaw on the stop.
And this still feels like it's doable for LA. It's not too bad of an uphill climb, and that's credit to their defense, who has done a great job of denying those touchdowns for San Diego, keeping their offense in it. This is very surmountable.
Now we'll see if they can put a drive together, an opening 2-yard run to begin said drive. What do they come up with here? Run, middle, Jack. Looking for a few extra yards. Will gain 4 in total before he's brought down by Funk.
And this feels like a huge third down, right? You really don't want to have to punt it away when you're this deep in your own territory and you're down.
LA had 2 third downs in the first quarter. They were unable to convert on either of them. This one, however, is only from 4 yards away. Iguez now slot receiver near side rollout. Sully gets rid of it, and there's a catch moving past the 40-yard line. First third down conversion for LA today, and LZ Pryor picks up the first down.
And that's a sigh of relief for Sully Richardson on that one. It's like, okay, we finally got a completions that actually goes for a first down. We can move the chains. It's not the second half yet. We're not down by 2 scores yet. We're still very much in this.
First completion of the night for Richardson. He's 1 of 4. For the first time tonight, LA's drive might last longer than 6 plays. Richardson having to get rid of it again. It's tipped up in the air. Incomplete. A dangerous pass. David Leathers with the deflection, and he finishes off the receiver for good measure.
Looks like Sully was trying to find a streaking Jack Flash there who got hit right as that was coming in. That's a tough ball to catch, but it was well thrown.
Five wide, you're on second down. Richardson, floater, incomplete. Hit as he was throwing the football. And it's third down again.
And you see how that wasn't one green jersey coming off the strong side. That's 2 green jerseys absolutely screaming towards him. He felt that one, had to get it out, couldn't get it out in time to make it a spiral.
4 wide receivers. Here for Richardson on third down. Now the motion, Jack out of the backfield. Middle linebacker showing blitz. That's Freddie Trammell. Here he comes. 6-man rush. Richardson, quick hitter at midfield, will be 3 yards short. But Richardson finds Flash. Here comes the punt from Sean Landida.
That's some credit right there to the San Diego defenders in the secondary, who were in a lot of one-on-one man coverage matchups there, able to prevent a first down from even being available to Sully Richardson down the field.
And the punt is away. And there will be a return from Axis, who gets blasted at the 18-yard line. That's where the Mavericks will take over. Here to begin the next drive. Liking the game so far? Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. San Diego will start the drive with 4 wide receivers. Trips now near side after Axis went in motion. Hand off for McWaffle, right side, gets out of a tackle, but is wrapped up and thrown down by Spira.
I tell you, Hunters is running with ferocity today. He is highly motivated. He is determined to show up and show out. He's averaging somewhere around 7.5 yards a carry right now.
There goes the air now on second down into a sea of gray. Unable to find his intended target, bringing up third down.
Looks like that was some great work up front. Los Angeles front four got some push on that green line. San Diego wasn't able to hold a pocket together for Pickler to get that ball out.
3rd and 5 here for Johnny Pickler as he rolls toward his receiver on the right-hand side and overshoots it. Overshoots everybody. And this, unfortunately, looks like one of those Jekyll and Hyde performances we've seen all season long, partner.
It's one of those where Johnny either has a night where he absolutely tears it up and it looks like an unstoppable Zeus throwing lightning bolts, and other nights you get inconsistencies. It's like he's playing lawn darts instead of football.
The punt is away from Glenn, as LA will try and make a return of it, and really nothing that Iniguez could do, and they'll begin on yet another drive in their own side of the territory on their own 34-yard line. Still only down by 6. Their defense has kept them in this game. This offense has to get going.
Has to if you want to win, and I know LA's out of the playoffs now, but you don't want to lose this game too. You want to try and build some momentum towards the latter half of the season. You want to keep some development going for some of the young guys that are on this roster.
Especially maybe have a little bit of SoCal pride or just in-state pride in general. Battle of the two Bay Areas as here gets TD Jack with the call. Out of one tackle, stretching forward, a good, solid gain of 9 yards for Los Angeles.
Say what you will about the rest of this Lycan offense, but Logan Jack isn't hearing any of it. He doesn't care. He's here to play, and he is going to give his all on every single time that you hand that man the football. And I love the way he plays.
That got him all the way up to the 43. Need to get to the 45 for a first down. Split backfield for a moment before Richardson sends Brennan Stahl in motion. Now slot receiver. Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing. For Jalen Wells, it'll be 3rd and inches.
A little bit of misdirection, trying to have Brennan Stahl go out to the wide on the left-hand side. You know, who's going to think we're going to run into the fullback? Well, San Diego saw that one coming.
Wells in the middle of an eye with Logan Jack behind. They go Jack's route, and Jack leans forward and picks up the first down in a tough yardage situation.
And that one, you kind of wonder exactly how you can tell where all the bodies are. That's credit to the excellent work by the line judges who were able to keep track of that scrum of bodies.
Under 4 minutes to go now in the first half. Very low-scoring game in this one. Might not even hit the over-under provided by Jack's data. Quick out route near side is caught by Iniguez for a gain of 4.
And it doesn't feel like that's enough, really, does it? Like, you kind of wonder if Sully Richardson's able to connect a pass that's further down the field than 7-8 yards. You want to see him throw a ball that travels 10 yards down the field through the air.
Well, I agree with you in some parts. It does begin the set of downs in a good fashion. You're moving the football down the field. And when you get good little runs like that from Wells, it adds up to a very manageable third down.
It's true. It's hard to be mad at positive progress.
Especially early in the season, those 4-yard passes were far and few between for LA. Good to see them pick it up when they need to. Only down by 6. As
It's true.
there goes a man in motion, far side. LZ Pryor down the left side of the line. They go on the line. Logan Jack, 5 yards pickup for him. And the chains keep moving down the field.
Closer and closer to the end zone. You start wondering, okay, exactly when are they within range of Zashel Black's leg?
Probably have to get to about maybe the 31, maybe just the 30-yard line, depending on the wind. Handoff Wells picks up 4 yards. Now the ground game for Los Angeles starts going. That's now their 13th carry of the game.
And it's what's been working. It's not to say that Sully Richardson can't throw the football. He can, but so far he's 3 of 8. Struggling.
But the run game has picked up in its stead. Jack, couple more yards before he's taken down by Zach Holdorf, pulling double duty, not just in the stat truck, but they're playing linebacker. As we hit the 2-minute warning in the first half, we've got a defensive showcase, if you like old school football. 6-0 Mavs with LA driving. Can LA get on the board for the first time tonight? Let's find out. Two to go in quarter number 2. Tyler Falk and Alex West on the call. Sully Richardson for Los Angeles under center. Nickel look out of San Diego as LA comes 3 wide. Heavy blitz coming. They even send the safety, but it's not enough as Richardson finds Jack Flash for a good gain up to the 20-yard line. There's your 10-plus yard pass there, Alex.
I do love it, but honestly, I give a little more credit to that one to Mr. Jack Flash, the tight end, who, you see how he's doing that nice little clean crossing route. He comes back a little closer to fetch that one, but then keeps running, keeps his eyes downfield, and pushes for that extra couple of yards, even as the safety's coming down to meet him, and Stuart Zomelia, the cornerback, actually brings him down.
Getting closer to a minute 30 here in the second quarter. Flash again goes in motion.
Right to left, same as last.
Another nickel look out of San Diego. What does LA dial up here? It's a pitch play near side, and Jack picks up 5 yards. This is a much more comprehensive drive from LA, more than we've seen at all tonight.
They've made some adjustments, definitely. I gotta say, I think that their offense coordinator, Mr. Richardson, is definitely seeing the right adjustments there. He's understanding what the Mavs are doing on defense, and he's made some tweaks.
It's coming. Richardson looking over the middle, cut, turning upfield, and into the end zone goes LZ Pryor. Touchdown Los Angeles as they tie the game.
And the boos shower down from the home crowd as LA shows, nope, you've got drives that can go all the way up to the end zone, but we're going to get it in the end zone. And that's just an incredible toss by Sully, who stays calm in the pocket. I don't mean to oversell a short distance pass like that, but honestly, with the kind of season they've been having, that is a great showing by the LA offense.
Third touchdown for LZ Pryor this season. That now leads all receivers in LA. And the extra points from Zashel Black is up and good. And it's the Lycans who take the lead in the battle for SoCal supremacy.
We've got ourselves a game.
Yeah, we do. It's no longer just field goals. We got ourselves a touchdown there, Alex.
Right? Actual scoring.
So what do the Mavericks come up with? They will have to kick the ball away to begin the second half. So you'd have to imagine they'd want to march down the field quickly here in the end of the second quarter as the return from Easton King gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. And this LA defense has thrown Johnny Pickler a few fits here tonight, making him maybe second guess a few of his passes, as Pickler is now 5'11", does have a pick. What motivation What inspiration did Mike O'Neill give Pickler on the sideline while he was waiting to throw? He looks now, middle, caught! Good catch! A jumping catch from Doug Britton, and that's a good drive starter.
Absolutely. It must have been one hell of a speech, because that's a calm toss by Johnny Pickler, trusting his man to beat the one-on-one and come down with that. That trust was not misplaced. That ball was right on target. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch.
Pickler's back to 50% completion percentage now, 6 of 12. Pickler, quick roll, quick hit, next side, first down beyond the 40-yard line. Eagle Mondavi flies down the field for another big gain.
And that's Eagles' first catch of the night, and what a first catch it is. That's a first down when it's still a little over a minute left on the clock, thanks to some excellent timeout usage.
Now on the 39-yard line of LA. The march for San Diego continues. 4-man rush. Header, right side cut, turning upfield. It's Benji Matson for a gain of 6, and he helps out his team by stepping out of bounds and stopping the clock.
And I got to, some people are going to say, he could have turned upfield. He could have gone for more yards. No, this is fine. San Diego has one timeout to work with. They need to save it to either dial up a play that's going to get them a touchdown, or to stop the clock and give them enough time to actually get a field goal unit out.
Maybe they're just waiting. Maybe they're on the outside of Cliff Allen's range, but not so fast. Benji Matson to just inside the 12-yard line, and they go back to the line now. 1st and 10. Pickler. It's going to be a play action. Blitz coming outside. Pass near side. Got Matson again. 9-yard pickup inside the 5.
They're still not picking up the tight end. Benji has gotten 2 catches there.
Tough yardage situation now for the 3-yard line. Pickler near side. Picked off in the end zone. And it's going to be 102 yards unless they can catch him. Ryan Yosef, who announced his retirement earlier this week, is going to go 102 yards. And LA strike back out with their defense.
What did we just see? Johnny Pickler looked like he had the world in his hands. Is slinging the ball to the tight ends, to the receivers, marching down the field. He had a timeout left. They did not need to rush like that. And instead, oh my goodness, look at it. Ryan Yosef just reads that the whole way. Savvy move by the 9-year veteran who's been in LA the whole time. Steps up in a critical moment.
Ryan, this is broadcaster to my former broadcast partner. Are you sure you want to retire after a play like that? Come on, man. 102-yard pick 6 for Ryan Yosef. It's a 2-score lead, an 8-point lead for LA in the winding down seconds of the first half.
Oh, and what are you thinking right now if you are Johnny Pickler? What are you saying to Johnny if you're Mike O'Neill? You've got to get your guys head on straight. You got to make him forget about not 1, but 2 drive-ending interceptions where you think it's a sure thing for, oh my God, when
it's
rains,
they take over. It's going bad to worse for San Diego. Toka Jackson recovers the loose football. It was knocked aside and out of the hands by James Whitley. And Los Angeles are on the doorstep of scoring even more points before the end of the half. What is going on in San Diego?
Is it a full moon out tonight? Because look at them go.
It might be. Richardson under center. Handoff left side. It's a gain of about 3 yards for Brandon Brennenstall as LA take their second timeout. My goodness. Something's in the water in San Diego, and it sure ain't water.
You must be right, because LA, you got to wonder, maybe they've got some of Michael Jordan's secret stuff.
For the 25-yard line, 10 seconds to go. LA has 1 timeout. Split backfield. They'll try and run again with Brennan Stoll, who is hit hard. Gains a few more yards. Final timeout for LA, and that will be good enough for the offense as Zoshtel Black comes back onto the field to try and attempt a 38-yard field goal that would give LA a 2-score lead going into halftime.
He's on the right hash. We've seen there's a bit of wind.
Snap spot kick is up, and Black's field goal is good. They turn in the special teams woes into points again. 17-6. San Diego haven't scored since the beginning of the second quarter, and it's only been field goals. And right now, San Diego are ruining this chance, this opportunity to keep pace with the rest of the league, to keep pace with Carolina, who just won earlier tonight, amongst others, against a team that is 1-8. Who have been eliminated from the playoffs, that have just playing for pride and for their city. This is at home. Dave Axis returns up to the 33-yard line. They will kick it away to Los Angeles to begin half number 2. And something needs to happen in that locker room to get these San Diego Mavericks fired up, because they are down by 2 scores against LA.
And we know exactly where the problem starts, don't we? It's Johnny Pickler. Hunter McWaffle has had a great day running the football. It's not to disparage or say that Johnny can't throw the football, because we can. We've seen him make some excellent passes tonight. But in those short field situations, he's been trying to fit the ball into too tight of a window. He's been very readable by this LA defense in those short field situations. And it shows with how they've been able to snatch the ball away from him twice already, and how he hasn't been able to find the end zone despite having 3 red zone trips.
You just look at that, just the comparison on paper. They're a better team on paper when it comes to third downs, when it comes to running the football, to stopping the run, to stopping the pass. They're running the football better on paper, but tonight it just hasn't worked so far. It needs to be a tale of 2 halves for San Diego to get back in this game. Ryan Joseph with a pick 6 in one of his final games for Los Angeles, perhaps after his retirement announcement earlier. Are you sure you want to retire? It's going to be close now. It's going to be a fight to the finish, an 11-point ball game that San Diego desperately needs to keep pace in the playoff hunt. LA looking to provide the shocker, to provide the upset. Mavericks need stops in the worst way possible. A 17-point run for Los Angeles. If you're a Maverick fan, you need it to stop. If you're LA, you need to keep the pressure on. 2 quarters to go in Week 11. And here comes the opening return. Here for Iniguez, in for Los Angeles, and he'll get all the way up to the 26-yard line. The tail of the tape just doesn't do it justice. More yards, more attempts, more time, but they can't get it done to this point.
It's just a bizarre stat line to look at when you see, you can account for, you say some of this is, the scoring, it's a pick 6. But even when you take that 7 points off the board from the pick 6, it's still LA in the lead. And they have half as many yards, nowhere near as many first downs. It's a bizarre game so far.
1st and 10 here for LA. It'll start with a run up the middle. TD Jack hurdles the entire offensive line and picks up 8 yards before Funk can take him down.
And that's just a great start once to the second half for LA. You want to keep that momentum going. You do not want to take your foot off the gas right now. That's the last thing you can afford to do if you want to come up with this upset.
Meanwhile, up the Pacific Northwest, up along this west coast, Seattle currently holds a 3-0 lead against the Kings, just under halfway through the second quarter in that one, as Brennenstall picks up the first down here. LA's confidence certainly has risen after that second quarter. Blitz coming. Richardson underneath. Tried to find Iniguez, and that pass was just a little low. Defense with some great coverage. Maybe unsettling Richardson just a bit. That brings up 2nd and 10 with 3 wide receivers here for Los Angeles. It's coming from up the middle on the outside. Richardson backing up with time over the middle into double coverage. And just a little bit outside LZ Pryor's range, incomplete.
And that's when it's just hard to say if that one is a miscommunication or if that one solely is just a little bit off target, or maybe LZ Pryor just wasn't able to actually run his route exactly the way it was drawn up. Tough to miss by a few feet there.
Like man coverage here for San Diego. Now the middle linebacker jumping up toward the line. That's Freddie Trammell. Two wideouts on either side. Blitz coming. Richardson looking right. Caught near the line to gain, but a great tackle on the outside by Stuart Somelia denies the first down.
And that's an absolutely teeth-crunching hit. It's one of those that you hear all the way up in the booth. That one sounded like the Taco Bell, but just going boom.
But here comes the punting unit after the catch by Chris Leak. Just couldn't get there. Sean Landeta comes up with the punt, and San Diego needed that stop in the worst way possible. Fair catch called for by Dave Axis at the 12-yard line. And now this offense, which struggled in the second quarter, maybe they can start to turn things around here, and they need to do it.
And I've got to say, for sure, and it's all about the small adjustments that you've got to make. You've got to learn lessons from what's not working, what was working. There's plenty of bright spots for San Diego to take some solace in. There's plenty of things they were doing right. There's just a handful of things they've got to stop doing wrong, and they're back in this game.
8:31 to go in the third quarter. Pickler will look to throw. Pocket collapsing around him. Throws, finds Matson left side. And slowly but surely, Matson has been the go-to man for Pickler later on in this game.
And to me, this play right here, watch this replay. Oh, we're not going to get one. But honestly, that play is everything Johnny Pickler does right. He maintains that calm composure, ice in his veins, even as the pocket is collapsing all around him to find his man.
Fourth reception of the game for Benji Matson. Him and B Robo both have 44 yards. That leads all receivers in the game tonight. Run up the middle. It's a first down for Rob Noel, the leading back in the game tonight. Picks up another first down for the Mavs.
And Rob having himself a nice solid run up the middle there. I've got to say, though, some small adjustments that I've already noticed. I appreciate that San Diego's special teams coach had it in for his boys and told Dave Axis, you need to start making those fair catches.
Pickler, deep bomb over the middle. Matson was there, but the hit jars the ball free. Incomplete.
And that's a tough one to say is the right call, but you got a bunch of instances where it looks like there's man-to-man coverage on the tight ends and on the wide receivers. You've got two safeties over the top, and that's excellent coverage by LA's secondary. They can do that again here. They can force a third and long.
4 wide, just a single halfback in the backfield as Pickler will look to throw. Only a 4-man rush, pass middle, caught. Near the 45-yard line, it's Robo to move the sticks.
And that one is Johnny Pickler, seeing that the cornerbacks are playing off the line of scrimmage, playing a little bit back. The safeties are way back. There's only one linebacker that's able to patrol that soft middle of the field, and he sees Robo cutting across, cutting underneath that cornerback and safety coverage. There's that open zone of no man's land. And if you can find yourself as a receiver in no man's land, you're finding open space some of the time.
Fullback dive, Noel, and for one of the few times today, he's not able to get a whole lot ahead of steam as he's brought down by Blackwell.
But he still gets 2 yards, and that's all you really need to ask for out of a fullback dive. I don't like it on 1st and 10, but
what do they do here on 2nd down? Do they do something a little bit more that Alex might approve here on 2nd and 8?
I'm hard to please, I know.
2nd and 8, trips near side. Pickler looking near side. It is incomplete. Looked like it was headed toward Rob Noel, but Doug Britton ran his route right in front of the pass. A little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of mistiming, incomplete.
Bunch of gray jerseys in the area too. That's one of those where we're happy to see the home fans are happy just to see that ball bounce off the turf.
4 wide again. Here for Johnny Pickler, another third down. Coming up for the Mavs. They're only 1 of 4 tonight on third down. Johnny middle. That's a nice snag for Robo inside the 40-yard line. That's a first down, and that's our nice hands catch of the game, the nonchalant style here for San Diego. Get your SFL console and play the only game in it. Your player in it, SFL 4K 23.
And that's that's San Diego's 16th first down of the game so far. And they're not having problems moving the ball down the field.
It's just when they get there, they only find field goals. And oh my goodness, the ball nearly popped out of McWaffle's hand there for a split second, but he does enough to hold on with one hand. Can we get maybe a nice hands run of the game? Because I think that would deserve that.
Check that man's glove for stickum. How did he hang on to that?
Well, the thing is, he wasn't even wearing gloves. He probably just had stickum on his bare hands or something. Or maybe he was maybe Peter Parker in disguise and had those little maybe little prongs to help out holding the football. And that's a nice little run from Noel. First down Mavs again.
And that's the right situation to call the fullback dive. Right? I'm harping on it for a second, but you need the short yardage. You call the fullback dive. It's 1st and 10. You want to run the football? Maybe give it to the halfback.
5 wide. Now here for Pickler.
Short field.
Lots of DBs. Last time they were in this short yard situation, Joseph took it back for a 102-yard pick six. Pickler under pressure, looking middle, finds Doug Britton near the 4-yard line. That's what you need to do, Johnny. And it's 1st and goal, San Diego.
And that's a throw that I can't get enough of. He stays calm once again in the pocket. There's plenty of gray jerseys that are trying to find him, but he sees his man coming in open over the middle. There's that safeties that are playing back at the actual end zone line to protect any touchdowns, but that post route took his man behind the linebacker, and he just delivers a dart.
I formation, 1st and goal. It'll be another run. Noel through the middle, diving, and it's a fullback touchdown for San Diego. It's the first touchdown of the game for the Mavs, and that's a great sign of life for San Diego.
And the barrier is breached, right? This is finally their first time actually seeing pay dirt and getting that sweet 6 to go up on the board, despite how many times they've gotten so close. That's a huge sigh of relief.
Second rushing touchdown of the season for Rob Noel. Out comes Cliff Allen to try and tackle on the extra point, and he will do so. 17-13. Mavericks down by 4. It's getting to be a game again. All 3 scoring drives there, Alex, have been longer than 3 minutes for San Diego. That's a great sign in and of itself.
Absolutely. When you can maintain ball control, when you can maximize your time of possession, that is something that is invaluable when you have a lead, and is something that they will work to maximize as soon as they can try to get a lead here. But first, they have to stop this LA offense.
Inguez gets the return up to the 26 as the 2024 SFL convention is headed to South Shore Harbor Resort in League City, Texas, just south of Houston, July 12th through the 14th. Featuring live games, flag football, a golf tournament, tailgate, pool party, and more. For all the convention details, visit simulationfl.net/news/convention to reserve your room, see the event schedule, and more. First and 10 for LA. Can they maintain this lead with another good drive as Jack heads to the right-hand side? He is taken out by Zomelia.
That's one of the handful of runs that Los Angeles has where they give the ball to Logan Jack, where he doesn't break off like 4 or 5 yards, right? It feels like he's almost been automatic.
3 wide now for Richardson on 2nd and down. Another handoff. Brennanstall cuts back inside, and Freddie Trammell takes him down. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
The rookie getting a little bit more work here in this game than he has for most of this season. Brennanstall's had 6 carries for 20 yards. It's not bad. Can't shake a stick at 3.3.
3rd downs of the season for Los Angeles. They've been hitting on 50%, which is below league average. Tonight, they're right there again, 4 of 9. Richardson, right side, out of the hands of Chris Lee. And that's 4th down. San Diego standing tall in the 3rd quarter.
And the home crowd getting on their feet for that one. They're over the moon over how well the defense stood up for that one, making sure that the LA wasn't able to get the ball any further down the field. Now San Diego's going to have a much shorter field to work with.
The punt is away. A deep, high, spiraling punt, and now Axis has a chance to return it, and he gets out of one. There's a face mask on Axis, but finally taken down. That'll give a few more yards for San Diego. No, it will not be a face mask. It's a block in the back. Just when you think it can go right for San Diego, the tables are turned.
And that's the second big special teams gaffe that they've had that they can't really afford right now. They are down and they need to play like it. This is just the kind of block that you can't be throwing.
They'll tag Martin Chase with the block in the back, and so they'll negate the good return. Be back all the way to the 23-yard line. 4 wide receivers here for San Diego to begin the drive. They were able to march down the field quite effectively for the touchdown. They start with the drive with a run, and McWaffle runs right into the teeth of the defense. Gain of 3 yards.
And just 3 gray jerseys just lurking, waiting there for him, right? They're just nowhere to go, nothing to do, but he still sees, he puts his head down and says, I'm going to get everything I can.
4 wide again, handoff middle, and it's a pretty good looking run from Fred McAfee. Brings up 3rd and short.
Tension in the air. The home crowd is holding their breath, and I'll be honest, I am too a little bit.
Third and short. Just over 2.5 to play, and it's a good little run up the middle. A 1st down from Rob Noel.
And just what a day rushing the football overall San Diego's really had. They've already got over 125 yards so far, and they show no signs of slowing down.
They're grinding this one out, trying to weaken this LA defense. Catch him on the back feet with a lot of these runs. Another run up the middle for McWaffle. It gains 4.
It definitely feels like watching a Naoya Inoue type fight. That boxer, he'll go upstairs, he'll go over the top, and San Diego's not afraid to kill you with the pass, but it's those body blows, that run after run after run that goes for 3 yards, goes for 4 yards, goes for 5 yards and a 1st down, that just sap the will of a defense.
4 straight runs broken up by this pass, and this one is incomplete. Looking over the middle for the tight end, Adam Williams couldn't haul it in, and it brings up a 3rd and medium.
And it feels makeable, but it's one that you can almost assume, no, they're not going to run the football here. You feel confident they're going to go pass. Watch them throw me off here, but
DB standing right on the line to gain on 3rd down. Pickler backing up, looking to throw, has time, launches it, and it is caught at the 40-yard line. 1st down and plenty more for B. Robo.
And that is a good throw by Pickler. That is a titanic effort by Robo to find the open space and come up with that one. But truly, the full credit on that one, I give the most credit to the offensive line for San Diego to buy so much time for their quarterback. It felt like he had all day back there.
21 yards. As they mark him down at the 39-yard line. There from Pickler. And they go with a pitch play. Left side, McWaffle in open space. Gains 9 yards. Defense caught off guard. A good run on first down.
You get a big play throwing the ball. Next thing you do, you hit him with a run play. You keep him off balance. You keep him guessing. I just love the attack that they brought overall to this game. If it's not 2 interceptions that are on Johnny Pickler's resume, this looks like a sterling offensive night.
2 backs in the backfield on a short yardage situation. Only 3 down linemen against this heavy look out of San Diego, and Pickler will try and sneak it, and this time he will get it.
Putting his body on the line once again, and that one looked like he got hit a bit more than he did the first time. It's hard to argue with the results. Another first down.
Well, they come back to the line as the down marker flips back to 1. 4 wide receivers, and they will run with McWaffle near side. Great blocking for the wide receivers. Hunter McWaffle is sprung free, and he will score! San Diego touchdown! They retake the lead.
And they've put it all together, right? Mike O'Neill has finally found the secret sauce to take apart LA's defensive scheming. LA was doing such a good job in the first half denying touchdowns, and yet here they are, and it feels like hope is slipping away for the Lycan faithful.
It's still a quarter to play. 10 minutes, 13 seconds to go in regulation. Still plenty of time for LA to come back in it. Hunter McWaffle now over 100 yards rushing. And here comes Cliff Allen to make it a 3-point game. Snap, spot, kick is up. It is good. 20-17. Mavericks over the Lycans at the moment.
And that's 2 consecutive drives that they went for 77 yards and 88 yards respectively, over 3 minutes for each of them. Just a great showing by the San Diego offense.
On every single scoring drive for San Diego, 3 minutes plus time of possession, just eating away the stamina, the sapping the strength out of that Los Angeles defense. And now, with plenty of time to rest, plenty of time to formulate the next game plan, they're down again. Los Angeles, they have 17 points. They have not scored more than 20 points this season in a win. They're going to have to try and do it this time around. Pass over the middle intended for Jack Flash. He can't haul it in.
And it feels like you absolutely have to score here if you're LA. Does not matter if it's a field goal or if it's a touchdown. You just need points. You haven't scored since you got a pick 6.
Their only win for Los Angeles, a 17-13 win last week against Queen City. Nothing that Jack can do about it. Loses a yard. It's a flurry to the finish. Only a 3-point ball game in week 11. Can San Diego hold on, or LA provide the spoiler? You're watching SFL football on YouTube.
Presentation of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Welcome back to Week 11 here in the Simulation Football League. Tyler Falk alongside Alex West here for this one. Welcome you back here to Gold Star Memorial Field at Trick Jersey Stadium here in San Diego, California. Stephen Hacker and Zach Holder from the Stats Truck, and back at SFL headquarters, it's Cameron Irvine, the SFL commissioner. Glad to have you with us here late on Sunday night. Pumping once, Richardson is sacked! Coming in like a freight train, biff, bat, boom, it's Biff Markham!
And the big man Biff comes right around, Look at this spin move, just completely leaves the tackle and swallows up Sully Richardson for a huge loss.
So they trot out the punting unit. Sean Landeta will have to give this one a ride. He gets it away cleanly. Dave Axis will call for a fair catch at the 48-yard line, and it's like he's in my ear or something. It's just mentioned him. Go over to Cameron Irvine for a game break from Seattle.
Thank you, Tyler. One of the best defensive plays of the season right here. Watch this, 3rd down and 7. Seattle's up 6-0. Ty Patak gets the ball down the field. Roy Towers is going to break up this football from Pauly Truth. It bounces directly into the hands of Alex Bond. Jacksonville hanging tough. They're down 6-0 in the 3rd. Back to you.
Thank you, Cam. Great heads-up play for Jacksonville to try and stake a claim in that one. As the next play here in San Diego goes for only 2.
And it's a reliable fullback dive is money for 2 yards. Yet again.
It's a call again. It gets him a lot more yards than second now, maybe 4 yards. As it said, it's a pitch play for McWaffle. Bouncing out of a tackle, maybe with another block. He bounces out of that one too! Hunter McWaffle is loose! Down the sideline, and he's in! Touchdown, San Diego!
And it's wide open now. They figured it out. There's just no doubt that San Diego has the answers to LA's defensive schemes now, and Hunter McWaffle is having himself the night of his life, or at least the night of his season, because he is now up over 150 yards so far. He's at 161 and 2 scores, averaging 11.5 yards a carry with a 50 yards touchdown.
A double waffle, a double stack of rushing touchdowns for Hunter McWaffle. And San Diego's floodgates have opened. And now, here we go. San Diego now with a 2-score, a 10-point lead. As we want to remind you that APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Now with 161 yards, Hunter McWaffle is now top 3 this season in rushing yards. Only has to beat Josh Slapp twice to become the top rusher in a single game. For season 22, Jack gets stuck behind his blockers. No gain. San Diego tightening up.
And that one's credit to the front by San Diego to hold every single running lane closed. They clamped down. They said, no, there is no passage. So David Leather was able to come around the outside and go pick up that tackle.
Pitch by Brennan Stahl, who cannot get out of that tackle. It's a short pickup and bringing up another 3rd down, which last couple have not gone LA's way. They've had back-to-back 3-and-outs.
And it just feels like all the momentum has shifted, right? Everything is now behind the home team. Instead of them having to push forward, now they're just holding back the Lycan attack, and that attack has not been effective in the second half. The defense has really shown up in this second.
They have yet to convert a 3rd down in the half, and Richardson can't quite take off, and down he goes again! Another sack for San Diego. Man, it's Biff Markham again!
And they won't be converting this one as Biff once again just sees his man, beats it. Oh, wow. Sully almost tries to scramble on that one, and Biff reacts and makes the play. Open field tackle, and now San Diego is going to get the ball again, up 10 points.
Landed on a punt this one away. Los Angeles is going to have to try and hold them with their defense. Because right now, McWaffle is having himself a game. His last run went for 60 yards. His season high before this game was 60 yards. He's having himself a night to remember, and just when the Mavericks need it.
Right, every game right now feels like a must-win. Mathematically, they're not all, but you really don't want to lose the game against the 1-18. He's showing up.
This one not going well for him at all. They'll give him a 1-yard gain as Colston takes him down, and LA needs a few more of those to string together so that they can get their offense back out on the field.
And look at that, yards after contact, just a mind-boggling number to see.
75 of them, count them, and it's just because he is able to get that second effort, just fighting off contact, relishing contact. That has kept him going. Pickler, short drop. It is nearly picked off. Oh my! Nearly Tassie Blackwell had a storybook interception.
Bouncing around more than a ping pong ball from all those gray jerseys and blue helmets. You know, you wonder where it's going to come down. San Diego's is lucky that it bounced off the turf before it landed in some white gloves.
Might have been TD Jack on the deflection instead of Blackwell. Either way, it's third down from the Maverick 49-yard line. Pickler will look to throw. Three-man rush. Pocket collapsing. Pickler with all day. Looking right side. It is caught on the 30-yard line. Moving the chains. It's Robo.
And who else, right? Not to say that Johnny Pickler hasn't been able to find multiple targets, but Robo has been there time and time again in these big moments whenever there's time down the field for a big play to develop. There's Robo finding space, finding a window where either he's wide open or he just has to make a play against one defender, and Johnny trusts his guy.
121 yards now from Robo. Keeping the drive alive and keeping that clock moving. 6:20 and counting to go here in regulation. Pitch play right side. Nothing really McAfee could do about it. The defense swarms to him after a short pickup.
And even then, it doesn't feel that bad, right? You're up 10 right now. It's okay if you don't get as many yards as you need for a first down on every single play. You need to shoot clock right now. You're within range of your kicker's leg. This is a comfortable position for San Diego's offense to be. Just don't turn the ball over.
Eckler, the outside looking right, and it's caught by Robo again! Another timely reception, and they march into the red zone.
And for all the woes that Pickler's had, Robo keeps doing exactly what you need to do as a receiver. He is putting his body again and again and again in between the defender and the ball. He is not allowing the defense to make a play whenever that ball comes his direction.
5:30 now and ticking. Pitch play again. Near side McWaffle out of one. Couldn't escape the second one. Loses a yard after the takedown from Devontae Moore.
You know, I was wondering, if you're wondering if LA's defense is getting tired, at some point you got to wonder, well, is Hunter getting tired? He's had more than a few carries at this point. How much more does he have in his legs?
Might they trust Pickler's arm here on 2nd and 11? Do they risk it with a 10-point lead? He will throw, backing up, looking near side. It is caught by Doug Britton, who reaches his hands above the helmets of Los Angeles, and it's first and goal at the 2.
And Pickler delivers a dart in there. He sees that the blue helmets are turned the other way, that the only man who can make a play on the ball if he fits it in the window is going to be Doug Britton, and he finds that window. 7 of 10 for his last pass attempt. Look at that.
A very good improvement for Pickler in this second half. Now can the Maverick punch it in? Noel through the middle, rumble, rolling for maybe a yard before finally relenting.
And that one's so close to pay dirt. You can feel that Noel's like, oh, I didn't get that one. Are you serious?
Might be called again. Here with only a yard and a half to go. Under 4 minutes left in the ball game. A touchdown really puts the pressure on. Diving! They say Fred McCrary got it! Touchdown Mavericks.
And that feels like the nail in the coffin. You see the touchdown announcement on the Dags Drone Works blimp, and that puts up San Diego by 3 scores, and it feels like, oh.
Richardson didn't like it. I saw a little glimpse of it. He might be onto something. We take another look under the hood, presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. Here's the retroactive look from the umpire. It goes to McCurry, but a diving stop, it looks like, from Rochelle Colston. It's a very quick look. And it was enough, even from that angle, for the referee to overturn it. And crucially, Alex, Los Angeles is going to get an extra challenge. That's their second correct challenge of the night.
And they've still got all their timeouts, right? It's something that you cannot afford to lose a timeout in one of these situations. They must have had the perfect perspective to know what was happening there. That's a great challenge.
And so it's 3rd and goal and the length of a football to hit the end zone. Split backfield. Pickler's run and snuck out of this before, and he will dive over the line. No doubt about it. 3-score lead for San Diego. They might just have made a tremendous second half turnaround to see them keep pace in the postseason hunt.
And it's been something to behold. It's sparked by the running game, and it was also some adjustments that were made in the passing attack by the offensive coordinator, Mike O'Neill. Talked to his man, talked to Johnny Pickler, said, settle it down. Don't sail those passes so much. Don't be trying to force these passes into tight windows. We need you for reliable passing, because Hunter McWaffle was already having a great day, and obviously we've seen him completely tear up the field tonight.
It was consistent. It was clockwork. Yet another 3-minute-plus drive that ends in a touchdown. We might have to get some SFL historians on that, because every single drive, I say it again, that has gone for longer than 3 minutes ends in points for San Diego. That is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drives that have all ended with 3 minutes time off the clock and a score.
And not only that, you see the score bug giving us a fun factoid about how they've had straight touchdowns on all 4 second half possessions. And that has been the incredible work by the coaching staff to come out in the second half screaming.
Blitz coming. Richardson's going to have to throw a whole bunch coming. A cut by Chris Lee. He didn't drop that one. Just outside the 40-yard line to the 43. They have to hurry. They have to march down the field. They have to score touchdowns. Pass, left side, nearly taken away by Tanner Hendricks.
And we're going to be seeing a lot more of that double time, of that no huddle, because you need to save every single one of your timeouts for the last drives as time are expiring. Yes, you're down 17. Yes, the clock is winding down, but anything is possible.
Just look at the second half yards. Pickler winning the air battle in this second half. Richardson left side, picked off! Back the other way! No doubt about it! Pink Lisa, the wonderful, majestic Pink Lisa! Got it! No! No way! Tonight at the inch-yard line, you've got to be kidding me!
I would throw the red flag on principle to get my girl a chance at that touchdown. Come on, ref! What is this? Look, she jumps the route perfectly despite some contact there, and makes Sully Richardson completely miss.
Oh.
Just get
Pink
your right arm out.
Lisa's.
Just get your right arm out there. Come on. So
Oh.
close.
Pink Lisa's first interception of the season. Almost
pick
went
six
back
in
for
my
her
heart.
first pick six.
It's a pick six in my heart. I don't care what anyone says.
From the 1-inch line and going backward is the fullback. Good stop by Tazzy Blackwell.
LA learning on that one. Short yardage situations, they like to do quarterback dives. They like to do fullback dives. Okay, fine. Let's stuff the middle with gray jerseys. See how far they get. But it feels like too little too late.
LA's going to need another miracle turnover.
Maybe
another
a couple.
102. Another 102 pick six. Opposite eye behind Pickler. LA trying to stuff the middle of the line with two extra defensemen. Pitch play outside. Rob Noel and a fullback sweeper gets in. Another touchdown. The fifth rushing touchdown for San Diego of all teams. And the floodgates are well and truly open. They pour it on. And when it all looked in doubt in the first half, down 17-6 when they're only scoring field goals, the second half has been one to remember for the Mavericks. 34 points, looking for 35 here from Cliff Allen. A 180 for San Diego. We said they needed to flip the script. We said they needed to change up everything, and they have, to glorious effect for San Diego, 41-17.
And it just looks like an absolute carpet bombing right now, right? It's just an unstoppable stream of San Diego points. They seem completely different from the first half. It's like you said earlier, there's something in the water. Well, I want to know what's in what they had in their halftime break.
And it's a whole bunch, maybe, of running shoes. 5 touchdowns in the first 8 games of their season. 5 tonight here for the Mavericks. Two minutes, 40 seconds to go in this one. How does LA come up with any momentum? Pass left side, beautiful catch on the left-hand side for Los Angeles. That was Iniguez. They look to continue to try and march down the field for Pride. Looking left side, nearly intercepted again by Hendricks.
And it's getting to that point where it just feels like too little too late, but LA is still game for it. They are still going for everything they can muster. They are not rolling over and saying die yet.
3rd and 1 for Los Angeles. Richardson with pressure over the middle, overthrows his intended target. 4th and 1. 4th in any existence of hope may soon evaporate.
And you've got to go for it here. There's no question about it. You've got to go for it, and you've got to make it.
Four wide here for Los Angeles.
They're 2 on 4th down so far this season.
Maybe this can be their first. Trips off to Richardson's left. Blitz coming. Sully just couldn't find Logan Jack. It's a turnover on downs. It's been San Diego all second half.
And this is going to be the end of it, right? That's just a miscommunication between quarterback and halfback. It's, maybe just a little bit of the fact that you're throwing to a halfback, showing through a little bit. That just is a few feet away from where your guy is.
Under 8 minutes to go, meanwhile, in the game opposite ours, over in Seattle. It is still 6-0 in the 4th quarter. Under 8 minutes to play in that one. Once we're done here, head on over and check that out as Pickler still looks to throw. Looks over the middle as he's trying to get a lineman involved. That's Spencer Palau that he's targeted twice already.
I'm just wondering, what is this formation that they're doing where they've got a lineman running down the field as an eligible receiver?
2nd and 10 now here for San Diego, looking to close out this one, and they needed this one, partner. We were talking about it. We were thinking maybe just even get back to 7 and 5. They're going to have to win at least 3. Next week they're playing Canton, and that's a tough game. But the final 2 games here for San Diego will be at Tulsa, week 13, and then at home right here at Gold Star Memorial Field, Trick Jersey Stadium against Indianapolis. 2 minutes to go, meanwhile, here in this Week 11 contest, which they have to close out, and they look very confident closing this one out. 41-17, San Diego on top. Back to the line. They're out of the 2-minute break. Gets a handoff up the middle. It's a good little run for Rob Noel. Yes, San Diego will play still unbeaten Canton, John Marine, as San Diego move up to the 20-yard line on 3rd down.
And just looking at the schedule to go after Canton, the Tulsa matchup is going to be a big one, because with how this game is looking like it's going to end up with San Diego at 5 and 4, that after Canton, Tulsa's at 5 and 4 right now currently, pending the results of
Cliff Allen. Oh, that's unlike of him. Cliff Allen goes wide right, and had this game be a little bit closer, that could have proved costly. But one lone miscue in this second half might be, not forgot. But Cliff now misses his 3rd field goal attempt of the season.
And that's the one drive that LA can say, hey, we kept him from scoring on every single drive in the second half, but did you really?
So LA gets another shot at trying to put up points before the end of the game. Pass middle is nearly intercepted. Ooh, that would have been it. David Leathers was right there.
David Leathers, seeing that ball clearly, wanted his own pick 6, maybe thinking about the run back before he actually secures that one. But just looking at the schedule for San Diego left, right now Tulsa and San Diego are about to be 5 and 4. Pending the results of Week 12, we could be looking at 2 6 and 4 teams battling out for playoff seeding.
That Week 13 is really looking like a very tasty week. It's almost like we need to tell Cam to switch Week 13 with Week 14. Pass middle, tipped and early intercepted. Stuart O'Malley was there. That's now back-to-back passes that were in and out of green jersey hands rather than gray.
And that feels like the second one that he's bobbled tonight. And that one he bobbles not once but twice. He's got to be kicking himself a little bit in the huddle.
3rd down. Still looking at 4-down territory for Pride here for Los Angeles to close out the football game. Things have unraveled for them. It was such a great story to see them win last week. They were looking really good going into this week and really looking good for the first half, but couldn't put it all together. That's a nice catch, however, from Logan Jack. That'll move the chains, and they'll call their first timeout.
And they're just trying to get some more points on the board, because this has not been the second half that they have wanted. Not only has it seemed like San Diego has scored practically at will with how many times they've scored here in the second half, LA has not found any points in the second half at all. They've been stuck on 17 ever since they made that field goal with a handful of seconds left in that first half.
Tom Krieg, another bobbling ball, and he can't find it. There have been 3 final nails in the coffin that have missed the mark here for San Diego to try and put a nightcap on this one, but LA continues to maintain possession.
And you've got to throw the football here, right? But Sully Richardson is, once again, he has no good looks. He has no easy options. And my heart goes out to him.
At the moment, it will be a 4th straight win in the matchup history in the battle for SoCal supremacy, as Richardson looks underneath, that is caught, getting out of the tackle, but going backward instead of trying to turn around after going backward. That'll actually lose him potential yards. It'll be 3rd and 7 after the Los Angeles timeout. That's their second.
and just a little bit of extra effort there that unfortunately goes awry. If he goes down there whenever that first contact happens, maybe it's 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2.
Game over in Seattle, still 6-0 with just over 5 to play in the fourth quarter. Blitz coming, pass left side off of the shoulder pad of Hendricks. 4th down.
Man, this San Diego secondary has just been playing lights out in this second half, haven't they? It feels like LA hasn't been able to get any drives going, whether they try through the air or by the ground.
Under a minute 30 to go. 4th down, 7 yards to go. Have to get beyond the nose of the airplane. Richardson, middle, caught. Logan Jack, that's worked on this last drive, and now they got to hurry back to the line. Quick drop, another hitter, middle, just over the outstretched hands of Chris Lee, just begging for the football.
And I gotta say give a little bit more credit to this San Diego defense. Just looking at the numbers, thanks again to our stats truck for giving us phenomenal data to look at here. San Diego has kept LA's drives to 4 plays or less for every single drive except this one and the first drive of the second half, where they only got 6 plays for 20 yards before they had to punt it.
Zach Holdorf and Steven Hacker doing an excellent job tonight, as they have done all season long. Richardson hit as he throws. Another incomplete pass. But San Diego has just ratcheted up the pressure in this second half. Things just started out right from the word go, from the opening whistle of the second half, when they had to come out on defense and make a stop. They did. For the longest time, LA was stuck in a rut. Three and out, 3-play drive interception. 4 downs and a turnover on downs on the last drive. This the longest drive of the half for Los Angeles. Blitz coming, another wobbler, and Richardson again has to pry himself up from the turf.
And you know he's feeling that one. He's taken more than a few bone-crunching hits today. Whether he actually gets the ball out or not, you can't say that he hasn't been willing to put his body on the line for his team. It just has not been rewarded.
4th and 10. Mavs need one more stop. Five-man rush. Richardson, left side, caught. First down on 4th down. Again. LZ Pryor hauls it in. Under a minute to go. LA have no timeouts. They have to spike it. And they do. 52 seconds to go.
What do you think I think I have a guess as to what it was that made the difference in this game. What happened in the first half and what happened in the second half. I feel like San Diego came into this game thinking, LA's 1-8. This is going to be a cakewalk. And they played like it. Their attitude was lackadaisical. Like this isn't a professional league. Like this is going to be some cakewalk. And LA punched him in the nose and punched him in the mouth and showed that they were game.
Pass middle, great crossing route. Another first down for LZ Pryor as he picks up 11. Back to the huddle they go. Richardson will look to spike it again. Or might they try and special something? No, it's a spike with 40 seconds to go as the game just continues here from San Diego. Richardson and LA playing for pride, and hats off to them because they're just playing with house money, partner. They have nothing the postseason dreams for them are done, but give them credit. They're trying to get more than 20 points to end this one. Closing in on the 2-minute mark in Seattle. Still 6-0. Pass, left side, caught Pryor again. Inside the 10-yard line we go. Another spike, and it's 2nd and goal, under 30 seconds to go. LA will finish their season with 2 more games. They're unlike the explosive Week 13. LA will not be a part of it. They will be on a bye in Week 13. They play Portland next week on the road. The final game, the final matchup between Portland and LA for now, as Portland says adieu, bids adieu to the SFL at the end of the season. They will then play Alamo City at the end of the season in Week 14 at home at Lycanthrope Lair. Pass left side, end zone! No!
Just a little bit too tough there. 3 green jerseys in the zip code, but like that's a well-thrown ball. You know, it's just I'm proud of LA for continuing to compete. What?
Oh my goodness. We saw earlier this season. We've got David Leathers popping up and saying hi from San Diego.
We've got a spy in our midst.
Just maybe. Just maybe. That was Joseph. Oh my goodness. Joseph again.
I think he wants some of the other guys' water.
See, he doesn't want to retire. He just wants to play for every team. Oh, he makes a pick six, 102-yard pick six. Has himself a night. One of the bright spots for LA tonight. This one going to be another one. Touchdown, Chris Lee. They will score more than 20 points tonight in a losing effort. But a brilliant catch from Chris Lee. That's what he can do.
Mm-hmm. For sure. He's capable of making big catches. He had a rough incident earlier tonight, more than making up for it with a post route going to the outside. He goes up into the air to get one, knows he's going to get hit as that one comes in, but still traps it to his chest, textbook, and gets him 6.
Extra point is up and good from Jostel Black. Maybe some gamesmanship coming on here from Los Angeles. They will attempt an onside kick.
And let's just see the circus.
They're playing for all 40 minutes. They're not giving up. It's a bad kick, recovered cleanly by San Diego. That will do it. The Mavericks. Resilient redemption for San Diego. They'll come out of this one with their 5th victory on the season, 41-24, after being down at half, 17-6. No, they're going to re-kick it. They're really going to re-kick it.
Why not, right?
Why not? Play all 40 minutes. Another bad snap. Another illegal kick. Let's go 3. Come on. Let's go 3 onside kicks. Come on. They accept again. Throw an onside kick. Let's go. More football.
Not quite, I wish.
Oh,
to get into the esoterics of the rule book, folks, when you have an illegal onside kick, the first one backs it up. The second one, if you do it again and you make that same penalty in a row, it's just a turnover on downs. San Diego here in victory formation.
That's the only kneel down we will need. San Diego again redeem themselves. Come away in this second half, storm to a 41-24 victory that didn't look likely in the first half. What was in the Gatorade at halftime? What was the speech given by Mike O'Neill and the rest of the San Diego organization? Because they win tonight, 41-24, as their journey to the postseason continues.
And that's just a dominant second half, right? I gotta say, there's no question in my mind about the player of the game. It's gotta be Hunter McWaffle.
I would have to agree. 150 plus rushing yards, over 200 rushing yards for a Maverick team, which for so long their identity, Alex, was throw the football, throw the football, throw the football. Running game be damned. But tonight, McWaffle, Noel, and even Johnny Pickler put a stamp on it with the run game. That's your final score here tonight from Gold Star Memorial Field and Trick Jersey Stadium. For my partner, Alex West, for statistician Stephen Hacker and Zach Holdorf, and for the commissioner, Cameron Irvine, I've been Tyler Falk. Join us tomorrow night for SFL This Week at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, followed by Queen City and Charleston at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, complete with a full Monday Night Spectacular crew. We'll see you then. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.